I have 3 tips for you that will easily make your playing sound more bluesy, more authentic, more in that blues vibe. And these are 3 things really easy that you could easily assimilate into your playing, blast it across all your playing, and have really quick results. So the first thing I want to show you is how to make your notes sound a little bit more definitive and to have a little bit more space and they really come alive. And this is going to help you sound more bluesy. Let me give you an example. What I'm talking about is adding more space in your playing by killing your note. Okay, so what it does is it takes a lick, like let's say a lick like this. Not very bluesy sounding, right? But if you take that lick and play it a little differently like this, see, all of a sudden you're going to get that bluesy flavor. And all I'm doing is I'm spacing the notes out a little bit more, but I'm killing the notes as I'm playing them. And I'll show you a couple different ways you could do that. And I'll show you ways you could practice it, but it's really going to transform your playing if you're not doing this. So we'll stay in the middle of the neck here in the key of A minor, right? And we'll just use as an example, and obviously you could use any scale with this, but let's just use this A minor pentatonic and blues box shape, the one that you're probably really familiar with like this. Everybody knows that shape. Okay, so what you're going to do is, instead of playing it like this, like you hear the notes ringing into one another, I want you to try it like this. Okay? And what I'm doing there is I'm killing each note as I'm playing it. It's not a palm mute. It's not. What I'm doing is I'm killing the note. And how I'm doing it is I'm just releasing pressure with my first finger or my third finger, whatever finger I'm using to play that note. I leave it on the string. I don't come off, but I just lightly pull it off. So I'm still pressing on the string, but I'm not totally fretting the note. I'm just lightly resting on it. And it kills it. You could kill it with, some guys kill it with their right hand too. Right, almost like a little harmonic. You could do that too, but I think it's easier for most students. Just come off pressure a little bit. And a good way to practice it is just to play the scale. Play the scale and just let your... You can get a little quicker. Now with your licks, like we'll take that same kind of similar lick. Hear how I'm not just killing the note, but also I'm leaving some space. And I'm also sometimes doubling up on the note, and resolve a lot of your licks to the root notes, right? Our A's. We're in A minor. Try with some simple little licks. It's going to make a big difference. Now, the next 2 tips have to do with what I call micro string bending, using micro bends. And these make such a big difference into making your playing sound more bluesy. And I'm going to show you a couple places that you could do this within that scale. So you have your minor pentatonic scale. We're in A minor. So if you take this note here, our G note, that is our flat 7. It's always a whole step behind the root. Right? So take that note and you're just going to bend it a little bit sharp. Right? That's not even a half a step. It's like a quarter step or a little less. But you're going to bend it sharp. And just that little bend adds so much as far as making your playing sound a lot more bluesy. Let me play a lick first. Not very bluesy sounding, but watch when I add a couple micro bends. Okay, so you see how you can instantly blues things up and take boring kind of sounding licks and give them a lot more a bluesy feel. And notice too, I was also doing, like I talked about in the previous a tip, I was killing the note. So you put these together and it's killer. So any place where you have that G note, again, it's just a little push up. Doesn't take a lot, and don't bring it down because it sounds more impactful when you don't release it on that quarter step. See, when you release it, I kind of think you can hear too much of that dissonant because you're kind of bending out of the key a little bit, right? Because you're bending it sharp. So just bend it up a little bit. Anywhere you have a G note, like here's a G here in the scale that's behind, right? The box, the previous box, right? But you can take that G, just push it up. See, just that little push. And I'm getting these bluesy flavors, right? Okay, so that's one. You could concentrate on that flat 7 for a microbend. And another one is this note, bending the C, which is the flat in A minor. And that's a really good one to do this microbend on because you're almost inferring you're bending it to the major third. And that's nice because, you know, you get that bluesy minor, major kind of thing going on. So again, I don't bring it down. It's a little sharp. Here I'm resolving to the root. Have our lick that's not so bluesy. Okay. Lame and bland, and you could make it into all these bluesy flavors. So that's a C note. And anywhere you have a C, like you saw me do it here. Again, resolving to my A. Another C here. This is the 8th fret on the high E. So that flat third is an awesome micro bend. And again, we're just kind of just pushing that up a little bit, quarter step or less. And we're finding all the C notes in the key. Now you hear as I'm combining these techniques where I'm doing the killing of the note with the micro bend. And you really have some bluesy stuff. Thanks so much for watching. I wish you the best in your guitar journeys. Stay positive. Keep having fun with those guitars. And remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. So take care. Rock on.